One of these days, Gwen, I'm going to teach you all about chemical interactions. They're so much more reliable than boys.
All places are alone to me.
Of course you can have your...
Toys and tiny beds.
We could all use a bit of help, couldn't we?
It's too late to say you're sorry.
The moving finger writes, and having writ, moves on.
Hello. Are you a friend of Uncle Jack?
Of course. Who isn't?
You'd be surprised. Some people seem to think that because we're out here in the Garden District, we have to abandon all pretense of civilization.
We can't take joy, but that doesn't mean we can't see the world the way Uncle Jack does, right? It's just a question of concentration.
Oh, yes. In fact, Uncle Jack has heard of you.
He's heard of us? You can't be serious.
Is he going to talk to us on the TV? Oh, but we never get the new programs out here.
What did he say? How do you know?
Why don't you ask him? He's coming to visit. He wants to do a live broadcast from here.
He's coming here? But the place is a mess.
We have to clean up.
He's coming!
That's the spirit. Let's show Uncle Jack just how much we love him.
Jack's coming. Uncle Jack's coming.
Are you supposed to be doing that? Are you supposed exactly are you doing? Are you ready for lunch? Are we doing Now you're supposed to be doing it.
Perception cleansed. We can see everything.
I wonder if Lionel can make some sort of automatic baby feeder for me. Then I wouldn't have to run back home as often to feed Gwen. Sounds a bit hard-hearted, doesn't it, Gwen? But Mummy's trying to save our lives.
Removing finger writes. And having writ, moves on.
Another bread. Have another bread.
What happened to the gardens?
Where are they?
I hope you get to meet Arthur someday. Mummy used to live at his house until she fucked everything up. Well, fucked his dad anyway.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? You were so pleased you survived the Garden District. Toodaloo.
Where are you running off to?
How have you been?
Nice to see you, Mom.
You take your joy immediately.
Sally Boyle! I hope you found the Uncle Jack record. Me boyer's been pestering me.
I have indeed.
You're Brillo! Milk you shall have!
Lionel, you're sort of handy, aren't you?
Well, I do like to tinker. You'd be amazed at the state of some of these things when they come into the shop. Can't sell them if I can't fix them.
I have some designs for some apparatuses.
Some sort of water feeder for birds?
Oh, heavens no. I can't stand the crows. It's for my flowers. Mustn't overwater, but I keep forgetting to water it all.
Oh, of course. Well, let me see what I got in the back there. I bet I can find all the pieces sooner or later. They never show up right away, but they always show up sooner or later. Check back in a bit.
Thought I'd pop in to see what's new. Not quite what I'm looking for, thanks. Gwen's got something to eat at least. Here we go, darling. Baby milk. You won't believe what Mummy had to do to get this for you. Well, I'll never tell you, frankly. Who's at the bloody door now? I know I should be comforting you. I've got no one else to talk to, really. Not without lying. Used to be I could tell Arthur anything. But you should hear the things he says about Mummy these days. No, you probably shouldn't.
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. The lads is, wondering if you've got any blackberry ready for 'em.
Oh, I'm working on it. In a day or two, I hope.
The lads is getting a mite twitchy, to tell you the truth. I must ask you to accompany me to the station so you can explain yourself to them precisely.
I don't understand the worry. Haven't I always provided you with Blackberry? I just had a little hiccup in the lab. I'd be working on it right now, but apparently you lads are lonely.
That ain't quite true though, Mum, is it? You've been seen all over town doing all sorts of things.
We don't imagine that Lionel Cashier is much of a source of pharmaceutical ingredients.
Oh, but there, you'd be wrong, Constable. See, I had to replace some bits of lab equipment.
And you've been roaming around the Golden District doing Lord knows what.
Yes, well, Blackberry's made with herbal extracts. Why do you think it's called Blackberry?
And the Victorial Memorial Camp? 2 visits in the last week? I suppose them visits was for our benefit as well.
Not at all. I was visiting the General. He also gets quite cross when I haven't seen him in a while.
So he... well, yes, of course you would. Right. Well, we can hardly expect Miss Boyle to ignore the General now, can we, lads? Of course you would.
Nonetheless, Miss Boyle, the lads have developed an appetite for your fine cooking, as it were. If they go hungry, chaos will ensue. We must insist that you devote your full and urgent attention to feeding them.
Or what?
Or we shall be compelled, willing or no, to provide your assistance, willing or no, to Dr. Verloc. And that won't be cheery for either of us.
I guess I can't blame them for being antsy. It's not fun going off Blackberry. And if they go back on regular Joy, they'll get the cramps and they won't even remember why. Thank God I'm almost done with this new batch.
They did have tanks. Quite a few of them. And if ever you're in the rail camp, you can see those jet tanks. You want more details, and I don't know why you want more details, but if you did want more, you can get a wonderful book called Our Glorious Victory by Jack Worthing. That's me. And it's available.
Jesus, it smells like burning chemicals. Oh, shit. Where's the fire extinguisher? Christ almighty. Jesus, no. Okay. First things first, how bad is the damage to the lab? The triode on the crystallizer's broken. Ugh. Why do I get an N7 vacuum tube? Oh, God. My old chemistry box. It must be still in my old house. I was really hoping I'd never have to go back there. Please stop crying. For Mummy?
You must take your joy immediately. You must take your joy immediately.
Don't worry. Mummy's not really helpless. Men like it if you let them play the hero. I would so much rather eat rat.
Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
The woman gave me, and I did it.
This is for the benefit of Mr. Kite. The rabbit got into the garden.
Sounds like some sort of secret message.
Hey! Go away!
It's her! She's the murderer! Ah!
Leave my friend alone!
What done it?
No room for you here!
Sure!
Well, young Miss Boyle. You know there's a curfew. You don't want some Fritz to shoot you dead, do you?
Sorry, sir.
Let's get you home. You had another fight with your mum, didn't you? Why don't I put in a good word? Mrs. Boyle, I've got a young lady out here who, I'm sorry. They don't seem to be at home.
What? Let me go in.
They're not at home. Let me take you to the station for a cup of tea.
What happened? Let me in.
Best you don't go in, miss. Cup of tea's best.
What did she do? What did she do? What did she do?
Mrs. Boyle? I've got a young lady out here who, They don't seem to be at home. Best you don't go in, miss.
And Mum said, you don't have to worry about the train. No one's going on the train. Shut up, Sam. Sally, you're a big girl. Stop crying. How did I live through that? beaker, a thermostat, N7 triode. I think I can fix my lab.
One Sally Ware.
Christ, that's a lot of plague victims. I guess they all want to go home. I guess they've forgotten why they're here in the Garden District.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? We're so pleased you survived the Garden District.
Is this the post box I dared Arthur to blow up? I really should never have posted that letter.
bedtime story.
I wonder if I could get those boys at the Jacobean Club to show me their parade float. And then steal it. But what if the wind just blew us out to sea?
Story?
Oi!
Of course.
Oi! What's that? What's that? That's the last time you do that around here. Right, no more missing night.
I'm going to my mother's house in the woods, said Little Red Riding Hood. Ah, which path are you taking? Asked the wolf. The low road? But the low road, said Little Red Riding Hood, for it was the shortest. Ah, said Finn. We must short part ways, said the wolf, for I'm taking the high road. Little Red Riding Hood took the low road, and the wolf took the high. But the wolf traveled very far when he was, and though he was traveling on the high road, running up and down the ridges overlooking the forest, he reached the Red Riding Hood's mother's house long before he was riding. He shouted, while the sun was high in the sky. Asked Little Red Riding Hood's mother.
Good girl for eating well. You can't be too sick if you're that hungry, can you? What is it? Starve a cold, feed a fever. Or feed a cold, starve a fever. They're both unscientific rubbish, aren't they? You're tired, aren't you? Mummy's so tired you could cry, too. Did you know that? Why don't you close your lovely eyes? A girl needs her beauty sleep. Wouldn't you like to have some lovely dreams? Mummy could really use some lovely dreams. Yeah, really could. Now I just need to replace all my chemicals. Stuart. I've got to talk to Stuart. Maybe he's got the chemicals I need squirreled away somewhere. Bloody revolvers. I've got a sunshine somewhere, haven't I?
Well, if it isn't Sally Boyle. Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be?
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Haworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. You ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
Well, she's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works for the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. I'll drop by his house. Lovely weather.
I hope the baker comes back from holiday soon.
What can I do you for today? I've got stuff you don't even know you want. Come round again. You never know what I'll have.
Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Sally Boyle. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What happened to your eyes?
Oh, this little thing. Dr. Hughes miscalculated the brominating reaction and it blew up in my face. Then he convinced Dr. Verloc it was my fault. So I got the sack.
That weasel.
Oh, you don't have to pretend you're interested in the tedious old lab. How's the glamorous life of an experimental chemist?
It's a bit blocked at the moment. Can't get mercury amalgam.
Did you know they vent gallons of it onto Rat Home? Oh, well, you wouldn't. You've moved on to greener pastures.
I'm sorry. I thought Anton knew what he was doing.
Oh, I don't blame you for leaving us all behind. When love fades, you have to move on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find some amalgam.
Maybe I will. But someone's got to prove it was Dr. Hughes' fault you lost your eyes.
You know, you're right. He could hurt someone else.
Is there any evidence that it was his fault?
You know, now that you mention it, his lab notes. He keeps them in his doctor bag. I bet they're all the evidence I need. Oh, you know what? I bet they'd also tell me how to extract the amalgam you need out of the stuff the lab is piping onto Rat Home.
I'll get you his lab notes.
Here's where he lives. Come back, And I'll tell you where to find the pump outlet.
Don't go anywhere.
Wouldn't dream of it.